Alright, welcome back to Technobabylon. In the last video, I actually forget exactly what happened, but I believe... Oh yeah, it involved a crazy Christian hobo preacher guy. And I'm still not sure about that title. I've got a few hours left to change the title before it goes live. Because I don't know... You know what? Screw it. It's not being offensive or anything. He is crazy. He appears to be a Christian. And he appears to be slightly hobo-ish. That's not offensive to anyone. But it's not intended to offend anyone, which is the primary concern. So, this is Technobabylon, and we are now in Project Central, I believe. Yeah, that's Dr. Vargas and the MRI machine, like I said in the last video, I believe. Now, who are we? Now, we are Viksha here. Now, there was something in the microscope, wasn't there? Yep, I know what a microscope is.
Looks like the engineered nerve tissue is as robust as we'd hoped. Self-maintenance. That's the big benefit of organic hardware.
Yeah, that doesn't sound terrifying at all. You're going to create Skynet at this rate. Oh, geez, can you imagine if Skynet was part organic as well? That would be even worse. That would be even worse, and you couldn't kill it with EMPs or anything like that. Oh. Okay, Dr. Zhong. Nina Zhong. What have you got to say for yourself?
I'll just get back to the decompiling.
Ah, yeah, because she said an awkward thing, didn't she? Oh, are they fighting up there? Oh, I think they might be. Let's talk to Shigwa.
Can it wait? I'm in the middle of dissecting Dr. Vargas's brain. With the fMRI scanner, of course.
Can I talk to him?
Dr. Vargas?
In here, my dear.
What are you doing?
Roadman 9 and 46.
Dr. Chigwa is mapping my brain activity. In many ways, our project will share more in common with us than other computer platforms.
Intermittent rostrocaudal axis patterns. Tell me, what do you think would be the best manner to train such an AI?
What? Oh God. Well, quickly, I don't know. I'm gonna say naturally.
Naturally. It can handle abstractions better than conventional AI. Plus, we have millennia of experience and tradition when it comes to education.
I somewhat agree with you. Do you hear that, Gwen?
Mm-hmm.
Though Dr. Chigwa agrees that conventional programming is impossible, she is considering the possibility of imprinting existing mind states within the platform.
Quick for the AI, but utilizing a person's natural experience?
Though it may not be my philosophical ideal, it is an intriguing experiment. It is good to be working with you again, Dr. Pereira. I mean, Dr. Regis. Congratulations again on the wedding.
See, implanting the mind state or whatever they said, that could obviously work. But then you're just kind of making a copy of someone, aren't you? Or at least a copy that you've edited. It's not something entirely new. I don't know.
It's been too long since Buenos Aires, Eduardo.
You were my brightest student, Viksha. I felt so conflicted when you were awarded that field position.
That feels like so long ago. I was ready for something more sedentary. And this project, it's like nothing else I've ever worked on before. It's groundbreaking, the next big step in artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and thank you for recruiting that handsome Charlie man. I'm seeing that as Viksha.
I'm really grateful you could take Charlie on board.
I can see how much he means to you, Dr. Regis. Your opinion and welfare means a great deal to me. Of course, I would not have taken him if I did not think him capable. I am afraid that we have hit an obstacle. Though we have a solid theoretical groundwork, we cannot proceed.
Why not? We've built a gene map for the organic processors. Get Charlie or Dr. Chigwa to run it through a flash clone.
Alas, that is where our problem lies. Our plans depend upon the development of neural tissue. The flash clones develop with none, for legal and ethical reasons.
Okay. Well, you could petition them, but I don't know what good that's gonna do. Now, if you run a simulation and show them that, perhaps?
Dr. Baxter has a reliable simulation of the AI running in situ. Surely he can pattern it out onto a larger system.
While the platform will run magnificently in an organic framework, Trying to emulate it in a simulation has tremendous processing costs. Unless we can finalize the production of an organic matrix, we will fail.
The City Council must have expected something like this eventually. We can petition for a special exception. They'll provide live embryos for research.
Certainly possible, though too lengthy. By the time approval has been granted, the project will have exceeded its deadline.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
There might be another option. Nina gave me the idea. We need normal embryos to engineer, not the flash clones, right?
That is our problem. The Council will not be able to provide them quickly enough.
Well, Charlie and I have been trying for kids. As a result, we have several fertilized embryos frozen.
Viksha, I hope you are saying what I think.
We could, perhaps, donate.
You do not know what this could mean to us. You have saved us, Viksha. In a way, you may yet be the surrogate mother of the central AI.
Whoa, big spike in activity there.
You think Charlie will be okay with that?
Hey, he spent years modifying embryos himself. I'm sure he'll be all right.
I don't know. Flesh drive, huh? That's kind of neat. Play on the word. Flesh. Shenley conduit.
You got in?
Yeah, now to find out who our mysterious benefactor is.
Good luck. I'll keep the car moving. Hopefully, Central won't start asking too many questions.
Copy that. Regis out.
Are you Dr. Regis?
Yes, you must be the welcoming committee.
They're waiting for you upstairs. Hold on, gotta search you first.
I'm gonna say okay.
If that's what it takes.
One cell issue charge pistol. It will be kept safely for you until business is concluded.
Gee, thanks.
You may proceed upstairs.
This place is very is that...
Oh, Lord. Nina? You're the one I've been talking to?
You made it at last, Charlie. How are you?
I told you. And is that for release in the background? I think it is. I'm always rubbish between distinct... I always get that one confused with that other one that I can't think of the name of. I do apologize, but I'm pretty sure it is. Very nice it is too. Anyway, I'm gonna say I'm good.
I guess I have to thank you for helping me out there.
Nonsense, Charlie. What are old friends for?
Friends. Huh.
We were all terribly sorry about what happened to Vicky. Baxter was obsessed.
You didn't bring me here to reminisce. Looks like you got yourself some new friends.
These are associates of mine. We have a common cause, one that we hope you might be able to join.
What do you mean?
Allow me to introduce everyone here. Councilman Dean.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Ran Schumann.
You don't look like much.
Imogen Natalia Revilla Quintanilla de Flores.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And I believe you've already spoken to Mr. Stepford here.
Oh my, yes.
All of us are here because of a common cause. The removal of Central.
What? I mean, you can't just...
It's a difficult proposition, and we need the help of someone like yourself. In exchange, we have the means to assist you with your personal crisis.
You've always dreamed big, haven't you, Nina?
We know exactly where your offspring are. Don't dismiss us outright. We can help each other, Charlie. Listen to what we have to say.
Yep, that guy with that voice actor is loving doing, I'm sure. Okay, so bodyguard, and then the Chinese guy there. Not Korean. I don't think it's Korean. I don't know, I'm rubbish with... If it was Japanese, I could tell you for absolute certain. Councilman Dean... Imogen... Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a save here. Oh my. Oh my. And then I'm gonna talk to all of these nice people in succession, ending with Nina, because I'm suspecting she's the one who's gonna push the story forward. And I want to talk to all of these guys, especially him, because he's annoying yet fun.
Good evening, Miss...
Dame Imogen Natalia Revilla Quintanilla de Flores.
Yeah, that.
You may call me Imogen, darling.
Well, I'm sure as hell not going to call you your entire massively ridiculously long name. Okay, so what part do you have in this? So is this Jahelia? Or part of it? I don't think they are. And if this is a separate group entirely, I'm getting a very Deus Ex vibe. A very, very Deus Ex vibe, and that's a good thing. I'm not going to complain about that.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't look like any conspirator I've ever seen before.
Thank you, darling. It's my own unique style.
I'm sure Nina's got a use for everyone here. What part are you playing in her plan?
All we ever do in life is play a role, Dr. Regis. I promised I would assist her when she required. And thus, here I am.
Not as heavy muscle, I guess.
I am very good at networking, Dr. Regis. I taught her everything she knows about it. I lend credibility to her mission with my very presence.
Okay, so what do you get out of it?
I could understand why some people would want Central removed, the kinds of folks who see it as an obstacle to their work. But what good would it do a celebrity like yourself?
You think in such cynical terms, Dr. Regis. It benefits me because it benefits dear Nina.
You're doing this out of altruism?
Is that so surprising, Dr. Regis?
Frankly, it is.
Okay, so how did you meet Nina?
Do you know Dr. Zhang?
Of course, darling.
You go back a long way?
One might say that. We were lovers, Dr. Regis.
Oh,
My, they said you came from backwards parts, but I hadn't quite expected a display like this.
Forgive me, Miss Flores. I just find it hard to picture Dr. Zhang loving anything.
We were close. Close enough that I came to her aid now that she needs it.
Okay, so what about Gil?
You knew Gil Vanderwall as well?
Only within this gathering. I had no use for his services in talent acquisition.
You mean facilitating criminal skills with buyers?
Indeed, his history in the underworld sounded so thrilling. But personally, he was so dull. Everything was business to him. That husband of his, on the other hand.
Okay then, so what do you actually do?
So I hear you're a celebrity?
Oh, Dr. Regis, such an understatement.
You'll have to forgive me, Miss Flores. I'm not big on pop culture.
How refreshing. It's such a shame what the net's doing to the young of today. Though if it wasn't, I wouldn't have nearly the profile I do.
So, what do you do exactly?
I come from a wide background of European nobility. But I can do anything that's asked of me, my dear. Music, talent contests, endorsements.
So essentially, you're famous for being famous?
Precisely, though much of the work is so tiresome, darling. I delegate a great deal to simulations, lookalikes, and synthetics.
That's all for now, Miss Flores.
Please, darling, just Imogen.
Alright, okay, so she's one of those celebrities who's famous for being a celebrity. Like the people in Big Brother and such things. Hey. Okay, so what about you?
Mr. Ron.
What you want?
You know, I'm really confused about that name. That might be Japan. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, what's your part in this?
What's your part in this conspiracy?
Dr. Zhang wants to capture biggest AI in the world. It's going to take enormous memory and processor.
And you're going to furnish her with these?
With all the capital she need. Money, guns, labor.
Alright, and what do you get out of it?
It sounds like you're on board with her plan. What do you get out of it?
Newton is lousy place to do business, Regis.
You reckon it's Central's fault?
Central watches too close.
You can't bribe anyone, you mean?
Exactly. Can't make things work.
Sometimes it's nice not to have a government driven by the wealthy.
We will control New Central. It's a great opportunity for us.
Oh god, am I gonna have to make some kind of choice here? Am I gonna have to make a choice whether to support these people or not? Oh dear, so how do you know Nina?
What do you think of Dr. Zhang?
She's very clever. She knows what she's doing.
I worked with her in the past. I guarantee the only ones she's looking out for are her and her plans.
So, that's how to get ahead. Cooperation happen when we want same thing. I want Central gone. She wants Central gone.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, so what about Vanderwall?
Did you know Gil Vanderwall?
Sure, everyone here know Gil. We work together. He have connections everywhere.
He was a middleman for criminals.
Exactly. Any specialist he could find. Even mindjackers, Dr. Regis.
Okay, so what do you actually do yourself?
You're one of the richest men in Greater Han, aren't you?
Damn straight.
What are you doing here?
I like this restaurant. I suggested.
No, I mean, why in person? At this meeting?
That is how we always do it. Cannot trust anyone else. Other people stupid. If too many people know, then Central will find out.
What sort of business do you run?
Some of everything. Factory, guns, biochem, industry farming.
A hands-on manager there too?
Hell no. Give that job to cousins. You ever see Han? Is lousy country. Everything poisoned. Sky is black.
Maybe it's all those factories you're running.
Yeah, maybe it very probably is. So what do you know about the mindjacker? I want to catch this guy, because just so you know, he's working for the daughter of the central leader, head boss person. Just so you know.
What do you know about Giel's links to the mindjacker?
Van der Waal set people up with specialist talent, famous for it. In this case, a third party needed a mindjacker. He fixed that up for them, got the best.
But eventually, he discovered something that made him regret introducing them?
He found what the client's plans were in the long run. If they succeed, our plan to remove Central will fail.
So he tried to stop the mindjacker.
Exactly. Took the memory module he was using to store minds of his targets.
And it cost him his life.
Pity he's working against us. Good mindjackers are hard to find.
Who hired the mindjacker from Van der Waal?
Like everything else, information is not free, Regis.
I'll get back to you.
Stop wasting my time.
Oh dear. So, basically, I'm really suspecting I'm going to have to make a choice between keeping Central and getting rid of Central. And I don't know if I want to get rid of Central, because it seems to work. It seems to work. It seems to be doing its job of doing things seemingly fairly. Like, you can't bribe Central, you can't bribe anyone to get things done anymore. That's a good thing, surely. So do I want to get rid of it? I really don't know. So I'm going to talk to Mr. Stepford here.
Mr. Stepford, can I have a moment?
Oh my, yes.
That's never going to not be funny. That is never going to not be amusing.
So, you want to bring down Central?
Oh my, yes, as does everyone here. Though for differing reasons.
What does a synth manufacturer have against Newton's city controller?
A stake in that which follows, oh yes. If Dr. Zhang was simply to remove Central, there would be chaos.
The city's central infrastructure would break down.
Precisely, therefore a replacement would be needed.
Ah, so he wants to replace Central and become mega rich because of it.
You want to replace Central with a new AI? With what?
The new version is simply a retooled model of an existing system.
Your own.
Oh my, no! It's built from a commercial Archimedes model as used in Eurofed cities.
It'll do the job?
Oh my, yes, as well as any civic management AI in Europe. But, thanks to Stepford's personality matrix engineering, it shall act and speak just as its predecessor, Central.
With you holding its leash.
Every system needs fine-tuning, Dr. Regis.
Won't services suffer? I know Central. It's orders of magnitude more powerful than an Archimedes.
All unnecessary for its role, Dr. Regis. Our Archimedes in Central's clothing will perform as needed, oh yes.
So basically he wants to replace Central without anyone really being able to know that anything has happened, by making it look and sound and act like Central. Well, that's interesting. So how did you know Van der Waal, apart from as a customer?
Your connection to Giel. It was more than synth salesman, wasn't it?
Oh my, yes, very astute, Dr. Regis. Giel was a key part of our group.
Huh. A co-conspirator.
Oh yes, and our link to the criminal underworld, where necessary. I was most disturbed to receive your call regarding his demise. It signaled to us that immediate action was required.
You had to step up your plan before things went any further south.
Oh my, yes.
Okay, so how do you know Nina?
How did you fall in with someone like Nina Zhang?
Dr. Zhang has been freelancing with our firm for a number of years. Her work in AI has proven invaluable to increased platform survivability.
Working in mental health for synthetics?
Oh my, yes. She has a number of unique theories of synthetic cognitive development. When she proposed this project to the leadership of the firm,
she'd wormed her way up the power structure to whisper in management's ear.
Dr. Regis, that's a shameful way of putting it. Though she certainly has a talent for networking. She has brought together a multitude of skills needed for this role.
Alright, so your background, even though I think I've got a pretty good picture of that.
You're not just a synthetic salesman, are you?
Oh my, no, not this particular platform, certainly.
What? How do you mean?
Well, I'm not the only instance of the Sons of Stepford. There are currently 26 platforms running this personality.
There's more than one of you?
Alphabetically ordered, delegated to different roles within the firm. I, Liam, handle special tasks, oh my, yes. But we all run the same personality.
Huh, synthetics.
Well, I suppose it kind of makes sense, since he's a big synthetic salesy, makey person, that he wouldn't put himself out here when he could just send a synthetic in his place.
You're a synthetic?
Quite so, Dr. Regis.
I should have guessed. There's something not quite right. I think it's the eyes.
A specially built feature of the Sons of Stepford, oh my, yes. Much of my composition, however, is state-of-the-art.
A walking advertisement.
I illustrate the potential for what one can do with a synthetic, Dr. Regis. Many customers have been swayed by the demonstration.
I'll get back to you.
Oh my, yes.
Alright, now I'm going to end the video here, and in the next one we'll talk to Nina and see what's going on here. This has been a very talky episode, which is fine. It's a text-based adventure game. That's something you can expect. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.